This video is about how to use the cloud features of Management by Statistics. There are other videos already made on our website to see how to activate the cloud features. So please go to videos on our website. You'll find it in the toolbar at the top. Watch the other videos and you'll see how to activate or to update the cloud. I'm going to start in Management by Statistics because I want to show you how it's set up. If you go to Administration and then Maintain Users, I'm signed in as the admin here, and you can see that there is an email address that is set up to be used online. So to do that, from any device with internet, you just go to our website, mastertech.com. When you're on the home page, on the right side here, there is a link to sign in. Just enter the username, in this case email address, and the same password you use for the normal Management by Statistics. Sign in. And once you're signed in, basically what you're going to see is the dashboard view. So on the left side here, you can select how many graphs and which graphs to look at. So for example, let me change the date here so that I can see something with values. Alright, so if I'm in all statistics, I can pick any statistic graph and go from one till the other. If I want to add values just to one specific statistic this way, on the top right corner here there's a little system icon. Click on this and then you can click on Enter Statistic Values. So you'll see here the values entered. So you can enter anything, click on Save, and what will happen is it will update the statistic graph here, but it will also automatically synchronize so that the Windows version will automatically reflect that change. It may take a couple of minutes, but it should do it automatically. Just like the Windows version, if you look at this particular statistic graph, it's assigned to the post front desk, and Jenna is the person assigned at that post. If I wanted to see all the statistics for the front desk, I can go to All Post, and if I select Front Desk, it'll show me more statistic graphs. So because you may want to see more than this, you can click on those two icons here to change the size. When you hover with the mouse, it tells you this is going to create 2 rows of graphs. So if I had many more graphs, you can imagine it would fill this space. By the same way that I went to All Posts, I can also go to Employees. If I go to All Employees and select Jenna, I will still see the same thing. Now even when I'm in a portrait view like this with 1 row of graphs, I can still scroll down. Okay. If you want to enter more than one statistic value at the same time, then use this icon here. Enter statistic values. It'll be a little bit, it's going to scan. I don't have any weekly statistics in this case, so if you see something like this, remember to check your filters. Here I will go to daily, and since I have no values entered here, I can go back to 2018 to show you there are values entered. So in this case, the purpose is I could enter something for collections, then something for food, for all my statistics that I need. Click on Save, and I will update all the values for one specific date. Okay, you set the date here, so if it's daily, just pick up the date. If it's a weekly one, make sure you play with this filter so that you can actually, that you're enabled to enter data. There's a couple of other features here. You're looking at the graph. If I click on here, I can enter values, I can change the scale. Now, only if this is your statistic will you be able to go to Condition and Battle Plans. And when you do so, it'll start up a window. You can click on New. So to do this, just go to My Post. if there is any statistic assigned to you, it will be shown here and you can do that. In this case, I do not have that set up. So to print a graph, click here. By default, you can only select portrait or landscape. And when you click on save the PDF file, it will save all the documents, but only one per page. So in order to have more than one graph, I need to be in another view. For example, let's go to all employees. Let's go to Jenna. She has more. So if I click here, I'm still going to see that PDF file. But right now I have all those files here. So the simplest thing to do is to save this document. So download it. You can change the title here and the location. I'm going to save it on my desktop for now. The best way to use the PDF file is to use the Acrobat PDF Reader DC. So if I go to Acrobat on my computer, it'll open up that program. This is the file. I had already seen it. And the reason this program is useful is even though the PDF files all the graphs are one per page, when you click on print, you have some ways to set this up the way you want. For example, if you want to print multiple graphs here, it'll let you select, for example, 2 per 2. That way you can control how you want the graphs to be, in which kind of setting. If you want them landscape, portrait, if you want more than one per page, and so on. So you can get the program in Google or Bing. Just type download Acrobat Reader DC. It's a free program. Just download and install it, and then that way not only will you have a good PDF reader, but you'll have more flexibility to print the files. There's a couple more settings of course in this version. If I go to enter all my stats here, if I have groups, I can go here, my groups will be listed here, and if there are any statistics in those groups, then you will see only those ones. So you have to make groups in the Windows version, but you can upload them online, which is very useful to create a customized list of entries. A couple of other things. If you go to my account, you'll be able to see your internal users. So these are the licenses you have within Management by Statistics in Windows. In guest users, you can invite a consultant so that somebody can, for free, go online and view all your statistics. There is a video about that. Finally, in user settings, we do have a Spanish and Russian version. What that means is if I click Spanish here and save, you will see that all the menus, most of the terms, not the title of the graphs, obviously, because those are your statistic names, but all the rest will be automatically translated. One last function that's available online as well is the quotas. So you're now looking at a graph in normal view, normal mode. If I switch to the quota line, you'll see the total accumulated. So in this case, for example, I have daily entries and I want to see the total of the week. So at the bottom here you'll have the week, days, and each time when you hover over the mouse it tells you it increases by the new value entered. So here on January the 31st, on that day there was $33.25. Previously you can see there was 124, so the new total becomes 208. So when I start this week on 27 January and I'm on the 31st, I've reached this total. And I can, let's say I had a target for this week of $300, I can just set a quota, enter a value, click on save, and you will see if you're above or below that quota. Your data is still the same. All you need to do is switch back to a normal view to see it.